Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Rhine, president of Yavapai College. I have a very important update for you today regarding the status of Yavapai College operations as it relates to the COVID-19 pandemic. A written version of this communication will follow in your email. My goal is to be transparent with you on how the college is dealing with the current state of the pandemic, what conversations we're having at the executive level, and how that will affect your classes and work life moving forward. As has been the case since March 2020, Yavapai College will err on the side of caution to prioritize health and safety above all else. We are monitoring state and county data every day and are following national, state, and local guidelines when making these difficult, crucial operational decisions. What we know about the virus and the vaccine, I am pleased to share with you that after increasing transmission rates throughout the holiday season, community spread of the virus over the last several weeks has significantly improved across the state and throughout Yavapai County. The mortality rate from the virus infection has also improved due to the variety of treatments that are administered by health professionals when needed. However, the COVID-19 virus is still very much present in our communities and in Yavapai County. At this time, the 2 vaccines have been approved, with more likely to be approved soon. These vaccines are highly effective in reducing symptoms or preventing infection altogether. Currently, the worldwide demand for the vaccine exceeds the supply. This is the case in the United States as well as in Arizona. The recent winter storm that swept through the country has also slowed the shipment of many vaccines to western states, including Arizona. The goal for the United States is to have 100 million people vaccinated by late April, which is roughly 1/4 of the population. Employees who have opted in to receiving the vaccine through Spectrum Health are scheduled to receive it later this month. Please contact Angie Gasser for more information. If we receive any updates on delays due to the winter storm, we will communicate that with you immediately. Where YC stands today. Early on in the pandemic, YC adopted a set of safety protocols that included best practices from the CDC, or the Center for Disease Control, to help mitigate the spread of the virus at our campuses and centers. You all know these by now: wearing masks, social distancing, among others. In addition to those CDC protocols, YC implemented a set of its own best practices, including encouraging students and employees to stay home when they're sick, use of the Campus Clear app for self-wellness checks before coming to campus or centers, use of our temperature check stations for students and employees attending in-person classes, COVID testing for students living on campus, improved air filters and circulation in buildings, including ultraviolet filtration in our health buildings. And these protocols have worked for us. Through contact tracing, we've seen little to no spread at YC. And as we prepare to move forward in our reentry plan, they are the foundation that we will continue to use to help keep people safe. But it's time to move forward. With everything that we know today, the downward trend of virus transmission in our county, and the success that we've had as a college with the implementation and adherence to safety protocols, it's time to begin to move forward. Finally. When we return from spring break on March 22nd, YC will transition to the yellow phase as outlined in our reentry plan for the first time. This transition to the yellow phase will include the following. In-person classes will be offered for the second 8 weeks of the semester, which begins on March 22nd. New in-person classes will be in the areas of visual arts, performing arts, music, and physical education. All classes currently operating in online, web live, or in hybrid models will remain in those capacities through the end of the spring semester. While some departments will provide more face-to-face services, most employees will continue to telecommute in the yellow phase. Supervisors should communicate with their employees regarding changes to their work location, if any. Please review the reentry website and operating manual as guidance when making these decisions. All safety protocols outlined in the college reentry plan and the operating manual must be followed at all times. This is a major step in the right direction toward a new normal at YC. We will monitor operations in this yellow phase beginning on March 22nd. And we are hopeful to set our sights on the green phase as we move through the summer and into the fall 2021 semester. But please remain vigilant with protecting yourself and others. Remain respectful of those that you share space with in class or at work, and care for one another as we begin to come out of this long and dark year together. Please stay safe and stay well.